Welcome to Audi Airlines, where no masking is our policy. And serving you, well, honestly, it's our job. We are very proud to serve the neurodiverse community. I am sure you have already noticed the brochures in front of you, you detail-oriented person, you. I am sure you noticed the seat belts when you sat down. I'm not going to give you a demonstration on how to put a seatbelt together because you already know how, unless you were raised in the wild. Okay, my boss tells me I have to show you how. I know you can appreciate the bottle caps that our pilot Roy contributed for the making of the belts, because he has an extensive collection of bottle caps, as that's his special interest and hobby. Thank you, Roy. I'm sure everybody is going to really enjoy these. Please make sure you notice the exits of the plane. There's one this way and one that way, and one in the back and one in the front. Now notice the overhead lights, as I'm sure you have already noticed since you've been sitting here. You can put those on dim. If they are too bright for you, you can turn them off. It's your choice. This is your flight. And just in case the plane is going down, we got a plan. Don't worry.
In the event of a major emergency, this oxygen will drop down from above like magic, and you just put it over your head like this. Breathe in and breathe out. I don't really have to tell you how to breathe. Doesn't that come naturally from birth for every human being on the planet?
This oxygen mask is the only mask you are required to wear during this flight. Other than that, there'll be no masking. And I mean no masking whatsoever. Also, in your armrest, if you will check, if you have the need arises for some sensory stimulation, or you are stressed or having anxiety, we have sensory toys. We have so many to choose from. You are welcome to those. They have all been cleaned and sterilized between each flight, so feel free to play with those sensory toys should the need arise. And what is unique and special about our airlines here at Audi Airlines are our pods that you can activate. You just simply push the button on your left armrest, and these panels will raise, one on your left and one on your right. You will be completely in a cocooned inside of a pod as the roof comes over and connects to the front. So if you're not very fond of that person next to you, activate pod mode. Pod mode. This is great if you're not in the mood to have a conversation with anyone. And finally, check out the wide array of foods and snacks that we offer here at Audi Airlines. We have chosen these based on a survey that's been sent out ahead of time to find out what foods that you like, so we can include them in our menu of items for your specific sensory needs. So thank you for flying Audi Airlines, and remember, no masks here. No masks, unless it's an emergency. Excuse me while I go talk to my boss about why he chose such an itchy uniform. This is absolutely absurd. It's not. So I hope you enjoyed this little skit. This idea came to me when I was flying home from Florida and noticing how smiley the stewardesses were the entire trip. I was wore out just watching them smile. They smiled and interacted with every single person on the flight with a smile, and I thought, how lovely. It's not something I could do, and I whispered to my son, I could never be a flight attendant. But wouldn't it be nice if there was an airlines just for us? So this skit was just to kind of help me to have some fun with all the seriousness I've been going through in my life. And I hope you found some humor in it. If you did, can you go down there and push the like button? So I'm really curious, what would you have included in the skit? What would have made something that would have been special on an airline for us? What is something that needs to be added to airlines, to accommodate us that are autistic? Because as you know, airports can be so hard for us. I can't even tell you the amount of things I took to help me relax that day just to go to the airport. Even waiting to to get on the plane, there was the most talkative and chatty people, and it was just draining. I was just drained watching them socialize. And sometimes it just can't be avoided. You have to fly on the airplane. So we do the best we can. But this kind of airport, like in this video, would have been a great option for me. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, would love to have you as part of this community, because I put out weekly videos when I'm not going through family emergencies. So hope to see you in the next video. Bye.